Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the world of digital marketing in 2025.
Oh, exciting.
And we're going to be using this fascinating guide from Topcoder.
Okay.
It's called How Digital Marketing Courses Can Help You Excel in 2025.
Wow, that sounds right up our alley.
I know you're all interested in leveling up your skills in this area and maybe even landing one of those cool new digital marketing jobs.
Yeah, like, I don't know, an AI marketing strategist or something.
Exactly, something like that.
Maybe pretty cool to put on your resume.
Right. Now, this guide really digs into how digital marketing is changing the game for all kinds of industries.
Yeah, not just the tech world anymore.
Not just tech, right? Like, I was surprised to learn that even healthcare providers are leaning heavily into digital marketing these days.
Yeah, to connect with patients, right?
It makes sense, though.
It does. It's all about meeting people where they are.
Right.
And these days, everyone's online.
Pretty much, yeah.
So-
I was reading that the Top Coder Guide suggests that by 2025, having a strong understanding of digital marketing is going to be as essential as, like, knowing how to use a computer.
Oh, wow.
It's like a basic
I can see that.
skill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Like, everyone's going to need to have at least a basic understanding of this stuff
Yeah, think about it.
if they want to succeed.
Businesses need to be where their customers are.
Right.
And increasingly, that's online.
Right?
We're talking about everything from, those giant e-commerce companies to just your local businesses building a following on social media.
That's absolutely, yeah.
So whether you're looking to, boost your career or start your own business or just stay ahead of the curve, understanding digital marketing is like key.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I'm convinced, I'm on board.
Okay.
I agree. Digital marketing is the future.
Right.
What exactly do I need to know to get ahead?
Well, good question.
The guide mentions all these different areas,
It does, yeah.
like SEO, PPC, social media marketing, content marketing, even AI integration.
Yeah.
I have to admit, some of this stuff sounds a little intimidating.
Well, I mean, it can definitely feel overwhelming
Yeah.
with all the different aspects of digital marketing, but that's where this guide, I think, is really helpful.
Yeah.
It really breaks down each component in a way that's easy to understand, even if you're not a tech expert.
Okay, so for example,
Sure.
like I get that SEO stands for search engine optimization,
Right.
but what does that actually mean, like in
Yeah.
practice?
Yeah, so the guide goes a little deeper than just those like basic definitions, right?
Oh, okay.
It emphasizes that like mastering SEO in 2025 is going to require going beyond just, the basic keyword research.
Yeah.
You'll need to really focus on understanding user intent and creating content that provides like real value to your audience.
So it's not just about stuffing your website with keywords anymore.
No, not at all.
You need to actually understand what people are searching for and give them what they want.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then when it comes to PPC or pay-per-click advertising,
Yeah.
the guide, it highlights the increasing importance of using data to like optimize your campaigns, right?
Okay.
So you'll learn how to analyze metrics and track conversions
Mhm.
and, adjust your bidding strategies to really maximize your return on investment.
So you don't want to just throw money at ads
Uh,
and hope for the best.
right.
You need to be strategic about it.
Yeah,
Use data to
exactly.
make informed decisions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And speaking of data, we've got to talk about AI.
AI, okay, yeah.
Because AI is really becoming a game changer in digital marketing.
I've heard a lot about that.
The guide actually talks about how AI can help personalize those marketing messages
Okay.
and automate tasks and even predict consumer behavior.
Wow. AI predicting what I'm going to buy next.
It is kind of fascinating.
It's fascinating, but also kind of creepy.
It's true.
A little bit, right? It's definitely a powerful tool.
Yeah.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right, yeah.
So it's important to be aware of the ethical implications and use it responsibly.
Okay.
But the potential for personalization and efficiency is like undeniable.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so AI aside,
Okay.
what about content marketing?
Content marketing.
I've heard that's becoming increasingly important,
It is.
but I'm not sure I understand exactly what it entails.
Yeah. So the guide emphasizes that content marketing is all about creating like valuable, engaging content
Okay,
that attracts and retains a really clearly defined audience.
got it.
It's not just about selling your products or services directly, but rather about building relationships
Okay.
and establishing your brand as like a thought leader in your industry.
So it's more about storytelling,
Yeah, think about it.
providing value.
What kind of content do you find yourself drawn to online?
Oh, that's a good question.
Probably stuff that's like informative or entertaining or
Oh,
inspiring, right?
yeah, for sure. Much rather watch a funny video about a product than sit through a boring commercial.
Exactly,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So that's the power of content marketing,
Yeah.
creating content that people actually want to consume
Right.
and share and engage with.
Okay. That makes sense.
Did
This
it?
is all making sense to me. But
Okay.
with so many different aspects to digital marketing, what kind of skills does someone need to develop to really excel in this field?
Well, the guide breaks down the key skills you'll need, and honestly, it's a pretty diverse mix.
Yep.
Of course, you need to be, comfortable with technology
Yeah.
and have a good understanding of all the different digital platforms and tools,
Mm-hmm.
but you also need to be creative,
Okay.
analytical,
Right.
and have a knack for storytelling.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot to juggle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that is a lot. It sounds like it requires a very unique blend of like
Yeah.
left brain and right brain thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a field that really rewards curiosity and adaptability
Yeah.
and a willingness to experiment.
So it sounds like I can't just master one aspect of digital marketing
Right.
and call it a day.
Yeah.
I need to have like a broad understanding of the whole landscape.
You do, and the guide really emphasizes the importance of developing that kind of holistic understanding of digital marketing.
Okay.
It's about seeing the big picture
Yeah.
and how all the pieces fit together.
Okay, so this has been really insightful.
Yeah.
I'm already starting to see the potential of digital marketing,
Good.
but before we get ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
I think we need to address the elephant in the room.
Right.
How do you actually acquire all these skills?
Yeah, that's a great question. And that's where the Topcoder guide really, I think, shines because they make a really compelling case for taking a structured digital marketing course.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, with so many courses out there,
Oh, yeah, there are a ton.
how do you know which one is right for you?
That's true.
I have a friend who signed up for this course that promised to make him a social media guru in just a few weeks.
Oh, no.
And it turned out to be a total scam.
I've heard those stories.
Yeah,
There are definitely some shady operators out there,
for sure.
which is why it's so important to do your research
Yeah.
and choose a reputable program.
So what does the Topcoder guide recommend?
Well, for starters, they emphasize the importance of finding a course that has an updated curriculum
Okay.
because digital marketing is constantly evolving. So you want to make sure you're learning the latest strategies and techniques.
It's no use learning outdated tactics.
No, exactly.
Would be
Right,
like me trying to use a map from the 1980s to navigate a new city.
Oh, yeah,
Didn't end well.
I can imagine.
So you need a map that reflects the current landscape.
You do.
Okay.
Exactly.
So updated curriculum, what else?
The guide also highlights the importance of experienced trainers
Okay.
who have real-world expertise in the field.
I'd rather learn from someone who's actually been in the trenches,
Yes.
than someone who's just read a bunch of textbooks.
For sure, yeah. Practical experience is invaluable in digital marketing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so updated curriculum, experienced trainers.
What else?
The guide also recommends looking for courses that offer hands-on projects and real-world applications.
I love that. It's one thing to learn about digital marketing in theory, but it's another thing entirely to actually apply those skills in a real-world setting.
Exactly. It's like learning to ride a bike.
Oh, yeah.
You can read all the books in the world about how to balance and pedal, but until you actually get on a bike and try it yourself, you're not really going to learn.
You're not going to learn.
So hands-on experience
Hands-on experience is key.
is key.
Got it.
And then finally, the guide recommends looking for courses that offer industry-recognized certifications.
Okay, certifications. Why are those so important?
Well, in a competitive job market, certifications can really help you stand out from the crowd and demonstrate your knowledge and skills
Yeah.
to, potential employers.
It's like having a stamp of approval from the experts.
It is.
Yeah.
It shows that you've, invested the time and effort to develop your skills
Yeah,
and that you're serious about your career in digital marketing.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so to recap,
Okay.
we're looking for courses with an updated curriculum,
Hmm?
experienced trainers,
Yes.
hands-on projects,
Hands-on projects.
and industry-recognized certification.
Certifications, yeah.
Sounds like a tall order.
It might seem like a lot, but there are definitely programs out there that, tick all those boxes.
Like Topcoder.
Well, according to this guide, yes.
Okay.
They seem to offer a really, compelling combination of features, and their focus on real-world skills and job placement assistance is definitely a major plus.
Speaking of Topcoder, what makes their courses unique?
Good question.
Like, what sets them apart from the rest?
Well, one of the things that really stood out to me in the guide is their emphasis on flexible learning schedules.
Oh, I bet that's a big draw for a lot of people,
It is.
especially busy professionals,
Yeah.
juggling work, family, everything else.
Exactly. Topcoder offers a variety of formats, including, online courses, in-person workshops, and even like hybrid models
Oh, cool.
that combine the best of both worlds.
So you can find a learning format that fits your individual needs.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
What else?
They also have these really supportive community forums where students can connect with each other,
Oh, that's cool.
ask questions, get feedback, and even collaborate on projects.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That sense of community is really important.
It is, especially if you're, learning online.
Yeah.
It helps you stay motivated
Yeah.
and connected to other people who are kind of on the same journey as you.
Absolutely.
So that's a big plus.
And the guide also highlights Topcoder's strong industry ties and their focus on job placement assistance.
Yes, huge plus.
That's huge. I know a lot of people who are interested in digital marketing,
Yeah,
but they're worried about actually finding a job in the field.
it's a valid concern, but Topcoder seems to be really committed to helping their students, succeed,
Yeah.
both during the course and after they graduate. They offer career counseling, resume workshops,
Wow.
and even, connect students with potential employers.
That's really impressive.
It is.
They seem to go above and beyond to support their students.
They do.
Yeah.
And I think that's a testament to their, commitment to quality and their belief in the power of digital marketing to really transform lives and careers.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the basics of digital marketing.
We have.
Why it's so important in 2025,
Right?
the benefits of taking a structured course, but what about the future?
Ooh, the future.
What are some of the trends on the horizon
Good question.
that we need to be prepared for?
That's a great question, and it's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
The Topcoder Guide really dives into some fascinating trends that are like already shaping the landscape of digital marketing and will only become more prominent by 2025.
Okay.
And one of the biggest game changers is, of course, AI.
AI, of course.
AI is everywhere these days.
It really is. Yeah.
It feels like it's going to revolutionize every aspect of our lives,
Yeah,
including marketing.
for sure.
Definitely.
AI is already being used to personalize marketing messages,
Yes.
automate tasks,
Right.
even create content.
Yeah. And as AI technology continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative applications in the world of digital marketing.
I'm both excited
It's true.
and a little terrified by the possibility.
It's understandable.
Okay.
So besides the AI revolution,
Yeah.
what else?
What else does the Topcoder Guide highlight as a major trend for digital marketing in 2025?
Well, they talk about the rise of voice and visual search optimization.
Voice search, like using Siri or Alexa to find things online.
Exactly.
Oh.
As more and more people use smart speakers and voice assistants to, search for information, marketers need to adapt their strategies to, optimize for voice search queries.
That makes sense. I use voice search all the time,
Yeah.
especially when I'm driving or cooking.
It's becoming really popular.
Yeah.
And along with voice search, we're also seeing the rise of visual search.
Visual search, what's that?
So visual search is basically using images to search for information online.
Okay.
So, for example, instead of typing, red dress with floral print into a search engine,
Yeah.
you could just take a picture of a dress you like
Oh, wow.
and use that image to find similar items online.
That's amazing. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It is pretty futuristic.
Yeah.
And it's just one example of how visual search is changing the way we interact with the digital world.
Okay.
Yeah.
So marketers need to be prepared for both voice and visual search optimization.
Absolutely, yeah,
Definitely something to keep in mind.
for sure.
And there's one more trend we should discuss that's really important, and that's the increasing emphasis on sustainability and ethical marketing practices.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one.
Big one.
Right.
Yeah.
I've definitely noticed more and more brands talking about their commitment to sustainability and ethical sourcing.
It's becoming a major factor in consumer purchasing decisions these
Right.
days, especially among younger generation.
Yeah.
People want to support brands that align with their values,
Yeah.
and they're willing to vote with their wallets.
Absolutely. I know I'm much more likely to buy from a company that's transparent about its environmental and social impact,
Great idea.
you know?
Yeah.
And the Top Coder Guide really emphasizes the importance of incorporating those sustainability and ethical considerations
They do, yeah.
into digital marketing strategies. It's
Right.
not
Right.
just about doing good,
Right.
it's also good for business.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've got AI, voice, and visual search optimization.
Mm.
Sustainability as major trends shaping the future of digital marketing.
Yeah, what an exciting time to be involved in this field.
It is exciting,
Yeah.
but also kind of overwhelming, right?
It's a lot.
There's a lot to keep track of.
There is.
But I'm glad that this Top Coder Guide does a good job of breaking it all down
They do.
and providing actionable advice for how to, navigate these trends
Mhm.
and succeed in this ever-evolving world of digital marketing.
Yeah,
It's definitely ever-evolving.
it is. It's never going to stand still.
Well, this has been incredibly insightful.
Huge.
I'm already starting to feel, inspired to learn more.
I love that.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, I think we need to take a moment to process all this information.
Good idea.
When we come back, we'll continue exploring the future of digital marketing, and we'll discuss some of the key takeaways from the Top Coder Guide.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. I don't know about you, but I'm still kind of buzzing from all that talk about AI and visual search.
Yeah, it's really incredible to think about how quickly digital marketing is evolving.
It really is. And that rapid pace of change, I think that's exactly why these insights in this Top Coder Guide are so valuable.
Oh, for sure. They've done a fantastic job, I think, of identifying the trends that are going to be most impactful in the coming years.
Yeah, absolutely. And, going through all this, it's really making me realize that there's a common thread that runs through all these trends we've been talking about.
Great.
It's personalization.
That's a great observation. Yeah, whether it's AI tailoring those marketing messages to individual preferences or voice search, helping us find exactly what we need in a conversational way.
Right.
It's all about creating more personalized experiences.
And even visual search plays into that, right?
Really?
It's about finding products that match our unique style and taste.
Exactly. So it sounds like you're starting to see how all these seemingly disparate trends are actually interconnected
Yes.
and all pointing towards a future where marketing is more personalized and targeted than ever before.
Yeah, you're right on the money. And honestly, that both excites and scares me a little bit.
It makes sense.
It's exciting to think about receiving marketing messages that are actually relevant to my interests.
Right.
But it's also a bit unnerving to think about how much data these companies are collecting about us.
It's a double-edged sword for sure, and that's why I think the Top Coder Guide's emphasis on ethical marketing practices is so important.
Yes.
It's not just about using technology to reach people more effectively,
Right.
but also about doing so responsibly and transparently.
I couldn't agree more. Consumers are becoming so much savvier and more discerning.
They are.
And they're really demanding that brands be upfront about how they're using their data.
Yeah. It's no longer enough to just throw up a privacy policy and call it a day. Companies really need to be proactive about building trust and demonstrating that they're using data ethically and responsibly.
Absolutely. And this whole conversation about personalization and ethics makes me wonder,
Okay.
what's the Top Coder Guide's take on the role of human connection in the future of digital marketing?
That's a really interesting question, and I'm glad you brought that up because they actually address that directly in the guide.
Oh, okay.
They emphasize that despite all the advancements in technology,
Yeah,
human connection will always be at the heart of successful marketing.
I love that. It's reassuring to know that even in a world of AI and algorithms,
Right.
that human interaction still matters.
It does, because at the end of the day, marketing is about building relationships, understanding people's needs and motivations, and
Correct.
creating experiences that resonate on an emotional level.
Yeah, I was recently reading this article about how some companies are actually moving away from purely data-driven marketing and focusing more on creating those authentic connections with their customers.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's like a pendulum swing back towards a more human-centered approach.
I think so, for sure. It's all about finding that right balance between leveraging technology
Right.
and preserving the human touch.
Yeah, so it sounds like the future of digital marketing isn't just about mastering the latest technology,
It's not.
but it's also about honing our interpersonal skills
Yes.
and our ability to connect with people on a deeper level.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes this field so dynamic and exciting.
Yeah.
It's a constant interplay between technology and humanity.
Yeah, speaking of exciting, one of the things I found most compelling in the Top Coder Guide was the section on those real-life success stories.
Oh, me too. They're so inspiring.
It was amazing to read about people from all sorts of backgrounds who use their digital marketing skills to, launch businesses, land their dream jobs, and even make a positive impact on the world.
And it's not just about the big success stories either,
Yeah.
you know? The guide highlights a lot of those smaller wins too.
Yeah.
Like someone who was able to, you know, grow their side hustle into a full-time business thanks to their digital marketing knowledge.
Yeah, I think those smaller stories are just as important, if not more so,
I agree.
because they show that digital marketing is accessible to everyone.
It
It's
is.
not just for, tech geniuses or marketing whizzes.
Right.
Anyone with the right skills and a bit of dedication can achieve amazing things.
Absolutely. That's a really empowering message.
It
It
is.
means that, regardless of your background or your experience, you have the potential to carve out a successful career in digital marketing.
So for anyone listening who's feeling inspired by all this, but maybe a little bit overwhelmed
Yeah.
by all the information we've covered, what would you say is the most important takeaway from all of this?
Hmm. I think the key message is that the future of digital marketing is very bright,
Mm,
but it's also constantly evolving.
right.
The skills that are in demand today might be different tomorrow. So it's crucial to stay curious, adaptable, and committed to lifelong learning.
Such an important point. The world of digital marketing is never going to stand still, so we need to be prepared to adapt and evolve along with it.
I agree. And I think the Top Coder Guide provides a fantastic roadmap for how to do just that.
Yeah.
It equips you with the knowledge and the skills you need to not just survive,
Right.
but thrive in this really dynamic and exciting field.
Well said. And speaking of thriving, one of the things that really struck me about the Top Coder Guide was their emphasis on not just getting a job in digital marketing,
Okay.
but on actually building a fulfilling and impactful career.
Right. They talk about how digital marketing can be a really powerful tool for not just selling products,
Right.
but for actually making a difference in the world.
Exactly. They highlight examples of people who are using their digital marketing skills to promote social causes,
Yes.
raise awareness for important issues, and even build communities around shared values.
Yeah, it's really inspiring to see how digital marketing can be used for good.
It is.
And I think it speaks to the potential of this field to not just drive business results, but
Yeah.
to actually make a positive impact on society.
Okay, so we've talked about the trends, the skills, those success stories, and even those ethical considerations.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier,
Good.
the role of AI in digital marketing.
Ah, yes. The
Mhm.
AI revolution. It's definitely a topic that sparks a lot of debate and discussion.
For sure, some people see AI as a threat to jobs and creativity, while
Yeah.
others see it as this incredible opportunity to automate tasks, personalize experiences, and even unlock new levels of marketing effectiveness.
It's understandable why some people are hesitant about AI.
Yeah,
It's a
it's-
really powerful technology.
Right,
And it's natural to be wary of its potential impact on our lives and work.
for sure.
But I think it's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Yeah.
And like any tool, it could be used for good or for bad.
Absolutely. It's all about how we choose to use it.
Exactly. And the Top Coder Guide actually offers a really balanced perspective on AI in digital marketing.
Okay.
They acknowledge the potential risks and challenges,
Mhm.
but they also highlight the incredible opportunities that AI presents.
I think it's important to have a nuanced understanding of this technology and not just, jump on the hype train or dismiss it out of hand.
I agree completely. The more we understand about AI, the better equipped we'll be to use it responsibly and effectively.
Okay. So the guide also talks about the importance of developing a mindset of continuous learning when it comes to AI.
That's crucial because AI is a very rapidly evolving field.
Right.
So it's essential to stay up to date on the latest developments and trends.
It sounds like the Top Coder Guide is really advocating for a proactive approach to AI and digital marketing.
Yeah, they encourage people to embrace AI as a tool for innovation and growth
Hmm.
rather than fearing it as a threat.
I like that it's about seeing AI as an opportunity to enhance our skills and creativity rather than replacing them.
Exactly. And I think that's a really empowering message.
It is.
It means that we have the power to shape the future of AI in digital marketing
Yeah.
and ensure that it's used for good.
So it sounds like the key to navigating the AI revolution is to stay informed, adaptable, and open-minded.
Absolutely. And to never stop learning and experimenting.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive so far.
It really has.
You've covered a lot of ground from like the latest trends and skills to the ethical implications of AI and the importance of human connection.
It's been a fantastic discussion.
It has been. And I hope our listeners are feeling just as inspired and informed as we are. But before we sign off, I want to make sure that we leave everyone with a few key takeaways from this Top Coder guide.
Great idea. Let's recap what we've learned and highlight the most important points for our listeners to remember.
Sounds good to me, but you know what? I think we've packed enough into this episode already.
Yeah, probably.
Let's give our listeners a chance to digest all this information.
Okay.
When we come back for the final part of our deep dive, we'll recap all those key takeaways and leave everyone with some thought-provoking questions to ponder.
Okay, sounds good.
So stay tuned. Welcome back to our deep dive, everybody. It's time for the final part of our look into the future of digital marketing.
I'm excited to wrap things up and really solidify what we've learned.
Yeah, me too. I'm still thinking about all those amazing insights we uncovered in the Top Coder guide.
It really is a fantastic resource, isn't it?
It is. There's just so much to learn and explore in this field.
It's true. Digital marketing is constantly evolving, which I think makes it both challenging and incredibly exciting.
Absolutely. And I think this Top Coder guide really does a fantastic job of preparing you for that,
Oh, for sure.
for that journey.
It does.
So, before we go, let's quickly recap some of the key takeaways for our listeners just to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Sounds good.
Okay, so first of all, we talked about how digital marketing is becoming essential across all industries.
Right. Not just tech anymore.
Not just tech, right. It's a skill set that's going to be valuable no matter what career path you choose.
Absolutely.
We also highlighted how taking a structured digital marketing course, like the ones offered by Topcoder,
Right.
can be a really smart investment in your future.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great way to stay ahead of the curve and learn those in-demand skills.
Yeah, and gain a competitive edge in the job market.
Absolutely. That's key.
And of course, we can't forget about all those exciting trends on the horizon, right?
So many trends.
AI-powered campaigns,
Yes.
voice and visual search optimization, and the increasing emphasis on sustainability and ethical marketing practices, all these forces that are going to shape the future of digital marketing.
It's true. It's like we're standing on the edge of a whole new era, and it's going to be so fascinating to see how these trends unfold.
Yeah, and how marketers adapt to
Exactly.
this rapidly changing landscape.
Yeah. One of the most important takeaways for me, I think, from this whole discussion is that the future of digital marketing is all about finding that right balance between technology and humanity.
I think you're absolutely right. We need to embrace the power of technology
Yes.
to personalize experiences and automate tasks, but we also need to remember that marketing is ultimately about connecting with people on like an emotional level.
Exactly. And I think the Top Coder guy did a really great job at emphasizing that.
I think so too.
They talk about how important it is to develop a holistic understanding of digital marketing.
Right.
One that encompasses both the technical skills and that really essential human element.
It's about being data-driven and creative,
Right.
strategic and empathetic.
It's about understanding those algorithms, but also understanding the people behind the algorithms.
Yeah, and as we saw from all those real-life success stories in the guide, it's that combination of skills and mindset that allows people to truly thrive in this field.
Those stories were so inspiring, weren't they? They really show that digital marketing isn't just a job. It's a pathway to, pursuing your passions and making a difference in the world and creating a career that's both fulfilling and impactful.
Absolutely. And speaking of impact, I think it's worth reiterating the guide's emphasis on ethical marketing practices.
Yes, so important.
Especially in a world where data is becoming so incredibly valuable.
Right.
It's crucial that marketers use that data responsibly and transparently.
Absolutely. Consumers are demanding a lot more from brands these days. They want to know how their data is being used. They want to support companies that align with their values.
It's no longer enough to just chase clicks and conversions.
I agree.
Marketers really need to think about the bigger picture and the long-term impact of their actions.
It's true. It's about building trust and fostering genuine connections and using digital marketing as like a force for good in the world.
So true, so true. Well, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question. Oh, I love a good brain teaser. Lay it on me.
Right. So imagine yourself in 2025, okay?
Yeah.
You've fully immersed yourself in the world of digital marketing. You've mastered the skills. You're up to date on all the trends.
Okay, I'm there.
What kind of impact do you want to make?
Wow, that's a really powerful question. It really challenges you to think beyond just getting a job or launching a campaign.
Right.
It's about using your digital marketing skills to create something meaningful, something that really resonates with your values and contributes to a better future.
Yeah, I really hope our listeners will take some time to ponder that question, because the future of digital marketing, it's not just about algorithms and automation.
No, it's not.
It's about the choices that we make and the impact that we want to have on the world.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And I have to say, the Topcoder Guide is an incredible resource to help you on that journey.
It is.
It's packed with so many great insights and advice and even inspiration to guide you as you navigate the exciting world of digital marketing.
It's true. So that's it for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks for having me.
We hope you learned something new, sparked your curiosity, and feel empowered to embrace all those possibilities that lie ahead in this amazing world of digital marketing.
It is an amazing world.
It is. We'll see you next time.
See you later.